And we are back. In this video, it's called Making America Great Again. And let's jump straight into it. First, we're going to jump into what does making America great again mean? So, making America great again is an American political slogan which was popularized by Donald Trump during his successful 2016 presidential campaign. The slogan became a popular cultural phenomenon, seeing widespread use spread in numerous variants in art, entertainment, and politics, being used by those who support him, Donald Trump, and those who oppose. But wait, did you know that he's not the originator of this phrase? Starting all the way back from 1940, Republican Senator Alexander Wiley employed the phrase in a speech in his third session of the 76th Congressional ahead of his 1940 election. America needed a leader who can coordinate labor, capital, and management, who gives the man of enterprise encouragement, who can give them spirit while beget vision. This will make America great again. So this phrase originates from Alexander Wiley. The next person to use this is Barry Goldwater. The slogan was found in some advertising associated with Barry Goldwater's unsuccessful 1964 political campaign. The next famous president is Ronald Reagan, who says, "Let's make America great again," was famously used in Ronald Reagan's 1980 political campaign. At the time, the United States was suffering from a worsening economical at the home marked by stagflation. Using the country's economical distress as a springboard for his campaign, Reagan used the slogan to stir a sensation of patriotism among the electoral. Within his acceptance speech in the 1980 Republican National Convention, Reagan said, "For those without a job, we'll stimulate new opportunities, particularly in inner cities where they live. For those who abandon hope, we will restore hope, and we will welcome to them into a great national crusade, making America great again." This also comes from a novel by Octavia E. Butler. She used "Making America Great Again" as a political slogan for a dictator named Andrew Steele Jarrett in her 1998 dystopian novel, Parable of Talents. It was also used, "Making America Great Again," used in the speech by fictional Colorado Senator Stephen Armstrong in the game Metal Gear Rising: Revenants. Now, how interesting. How we have just learned, very first person to use this is Alexander Wiley, and this has been used in novels such as by Olivia E. Butler, Parable of Talents, and the video game Metal Gear Solid. And if you know anything about Metal Gear Solid, they're heavier on nuclear war and metal robotics. But let's keep it going. It says, what does MEGA translate to abbreviation United Spelltext? As we know, it's Make America Great Again. Let's take a little bit further. What is the root word of MAGA? It says from Slavic and Golic, from Proto-Germanic lingo, it means stomach. It means in Latin, magus, maga, magnum, magic, magical. What does it mean in Sanskrit? The word in Sanskrit means maga or magician, a priest of the sun. What does it mean in Latin? Of course, magic, magical. The root word in Germanic means stomach. What does MAGA mean in Buddhism? MAGA, the middle way, which is also known as Eightfold Path, is the fourth noble truth. And Buddhists believe that this is both the way to wisdom and to mental training that they need to achieve of the way of morality. Buddhists believe it is the cure that was given by Buddha for suffering. How interesting. MAGA and compared to, I guess, Dutch, which means lean, French means thin. And it says, what is MAGA in Hinduism? MAGA, Sanskrit romanticized MAGA, is the 11th month in the Hindu calendar, corresponding to January, February of the Gregorian calendar. who used the word MAGA, as we just saw earlier. Ronald Reagan used the word MAGA in his political slogan for 1980. Multiple journalists, scholars, and commentators have called the slogan racist, regarding it as dog whistle politics and coded language. I have nothing to do with that. This is not my opinion. This is the opinion of this letter. Now, it says, which god is Mega? Refers to a cloud, which is said to resemble the mind of Buddha, according to the 3rd century Roger Madonna. I ain't even gonna say that. Verse 4.42, that's 4.3. It is said that the mind of Buddha is in its activity. It is like a cloud, Mega. It says in Hinduism, Pardona and Zun, the epic story, Maga, the Brahms residing in the isle of Skara, are called Magas. The Brahm of Pardona and Shamabrona speak about Maga. Thus, Simba, the son of Verna, did serve penance to please Simba and please the underworld devotion of Simba and Saraya, giving him a luminous replica of himself for the worship. Simba constructed a beautiful temple the side of Kalana River and installed an idol there. He then brought from son of Brahms Magas for conducting ceremonies of the temple, and all 18 families of the Magas burner came and stayed near the temple request of Simba. Now, in regarding that, it says the phrase breaking it down a little bit more, right? Now, in conclusion, the acronym MEGA, which stands for Making America Great Again, extends its far reach beyond the realms of politics. It carries a profound connection to the intricate, diverse cultures, language, and philosophies of Hinduism, Sanskrit, Buddhism, Pali, and ancient India, Marathi and Hindu. Maga invokes the principles of dharma and the pursuit of enlightenment and the historical significance of ancient India and cultural respect, contributing to more nuanced understanding of the phrase. Exploring these connections enriches our perception of Maga and emphasizing the importance of transcultural wisdom and enduring legacies of desires, traditions, and shaping our world. Now, my point for bringing this up is to understand that words have multiple meanings in etymology. And while you think they're saying one thing, they're saying another. The English language is very powerful. And I show this to people to understand that there's nothing new under the sun. And as we can see from the past, novels and video games, everything has a plight and an avenue they're trying to stir you to. I'm not very political in nature, but I bring this to show people that everything has an emphasis, a meaning, and to be able to pay attention to that meaning, understand where you are being served. Spelling, which means spells, programming, as we know, to put emphasis in the mind. How one thing can be flipped one way can be used another. And now you know the other intricate meanings of Make America Great Again, where it comes from, the history of it, how it has become a political entertainment staple, and what it means across the rivers in other cultures and religions. This is Kala signing out.